Let's install this full thrust TDC made from Tridos into my SSG10 A1, and it's easy. In the box, you will find a jig for drilling your hole with a drill bit. I also have the Pro version, so it has the base and comes up with a little parts bag. Long before they were commercial TDCs, I learned how to make my own. If you want me to show you how to hack a TDC, just leave me a comment that says hack TDC and I'll show you exactly how I did it. For this install, you're going to need a drill and the drill bit that's in the box. You're going to need a hammer. In this case, I have just a little head of a hammer. I like it because I got more control. You need 2 hex wrenches, a 3mm and a 2.5mm, and a block of wood. I highly recommend a magnetic parts tray. That way, you don't lose anything. Off your rifle, you're going to need your golden full thrust hop-up chamber and your empty barrel. Let's modify our barrel first. First thing we need to do is the jig. There's 2 screws on top of the jig. Remove those, and on the inside is a grub screw. Don't remove the grub screw, just unscrew it until it's flat even here on the bottom of the jig. To install the jig in your outer barrel, you see on the side of the jig is a little ball with an arrow. The arrow points towards the business end of the rifle. This little tail here with the hole in it points to the back of the rifle. Push it in until the first hole aligns up with the screw hole, and then screw it down in place. You want to tighten this front screw down enough so that the jig does not move inside the barrel. You do not want to strip that plastic. After you install this screw, take your head wrench, push it into the grub screw, and turn the grub screw just a little bit. On top of the jig, you'll see 3 holes. You want to put your drill bit from the package into the middle hole. Once you get it in there, tap it into place. Once you get your drill bit all the way down through the jig, you want to tap it 3 times really hard. This puts a dimple in the metal. That way your drill bit will stay centered and it won't slide all over the place. Once you tap this drill bit into place, you can't pull it out. So what I'm going to have to do is take my drill and set the drill bit like this. Now, do your drilling. Drill slowly. With moderate pressure, you do not want to break this drill bit off inside your barrel. Once you're done drilling, loosen your grub screw, remove the front screw, and take the jig out of the barrel. Next, we need to remove the hop-up adjustment lever here on the hop-up chamber. There are 2 Phillips screws that hold it in place, and sometimes they're even hex screws. Next, we need to remove this hop-up arm. It turns out that right here on the bottom of a jig is a little hole with a little tag on it. There is a cutout here for the pin. Take that cutout, it slides evenly over the top of the pin. Now, you can whack that pin out with a punch, a drill bit, or even a nail. Once you knock this pin out, take this hop-up arm off, set it aside. We won't be needing it. Inside this little plastic bag, you have all these little bitty pieces. Here's your replacement hop-up arm. You want to start by taking this golden plate and screwing it in on the top of your replacement arm with these 2 little bitty tiny hex nut screws. This replacement arm is made out of 3D printed plastic. Do not over tighten these screws, they'll strip easily and you'll ruin your arm. Next, we have 4 replacement nubs that come in a package. Red, black, silver, and gray. Each one is a little taller and a little bit more aggressive. I'm going to start with the gray one. Put it into the end of your arm and push it into place. Once your replacement arm is done with the nub and the plate on the back, go ahead and reinstall it into the hop-up chamber. You do not need to reinstall this pin. Next, reinstall your inner barrel on your hop-up chamber and place the whole thing back inside your outer barrel. After you install your inner barrel, very carefully line up the holes on your hop-up chamber and your outer barrel. Then turn the barrel over and make sure that the hole you just drilled lines up perfectly with the replacement arm. If it doesn't, get a file, or you can take the drill bit and widen this out a little bit in the direction that you need to go. Once you're happy with the alignment of the holes on the top of your barrel, go ahead and reinstall your loading block and then double check that hole to make sure they're still aligned. Next, we need to install our adjustment wheel. Put it into place and turn it. It'll be easy to turn it first. Once it stops, it gets a little difficult. That's because the hole in a replacement arm for this screw is smaller. As you turn it, The friction is what's going to hold this hop-up adjustment wheel in place. Turn it 2 more times and then unscrew it. If you don't have the Pro version, just go ahead and install the thumb wheel and you're done. I have the Pro version, which is this little base. Let me show you how to install that. Now, take an alcohol pad and clean the top of this barrel really good. While we're waiting for the alcohol to dry, go ahead and take one of these little O-rings and push it down over the top of the screw on your adjustment wheel. Take the base and peel off this protective layer. Underneath is a sticky piece. Take your thumb wheel and install it into the Pro base. Next, what you want to do is take it while holding the Pro base up high. Screw your thumb wheel in as far down as you can. Once you get it down, your Pro base will automatically stick to the top of your rifle. Screw it down until the thumb wheel is even with the top of the base. Now you can take it and press down this base really good. Your installation is complete and you can put everything back together on your rifle. If you're having problems with this, where your TDC will not turn off and your BB's continuously overhopping, what happened is when we initially installed this thumb wheel, little pieces of plastic got behind that nubbing that pushes down on your bucking. Just disassemble everything, pull that little metal nub out, and clean out those little shavings, and then install it till it's flush. Everything should work perfectly. Installation on this Tridos TDC is really easy, however, there is a little bit of teching involved. I have a whole lot of other hacks right here that you can see for your sniper rifle. Thanks for watching to the end. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the field in my scope. I'm Shreq. Over and